Hello everyone and welcome back to your second stimulus check and stimulus package update for today, August 24th. I truly hope you had a wonderful weekend and I'm looking forward to what this week will bring us. In this video, we'll go over why the USPS bill is great news for the next stimulus package and a second stimulus check and some other quick updates. As always, my name is Dion, and if you have already subscribed to my channel, welcome back and thank you very much. Make sure to like the video because that will help with the YouTube algorithm so more people like you can see the video as well. And if you're not a subscriber, well, we have over 10,000 people in the Finance Kid community now, so please consider subscribing for daily stimulus updates and other personal finance tips in the future. Before we dive into the breaking down the stimulus package update and when can we expect the next stimulus check, a quick update on FEMA and the approved states for the $300 unemployment benefits. The good news is that more and more states are applying as the new stimulus bill is not ready yet, and we have a total of 14 states now. I'm receiving a lot of questions and comments from people asking me when their state will apply or will their state be providing the benefits. So just to clarify real quick, your local governor and the Workforce Service Department will be the ones to help you with that type of information. Unfortunately, I do not have any inside information with all the other states. I wish I did though. So the 14 states that are now approved for the extra unemployment benefits from FEMA are Arizona, Colorado, Idaho, Iowa, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland, Michigan, Missouri, Montana, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Texas, and Utah. As more and more states are added to the list, I will continue to bring you those updates so you stay tuned when those $300 extra unemployment benefits will be available in your state. And now back to the stimulus package and why in the world is it taking so long? Well, you see, in order to pass another stimulus package, skinny or not, we need bipartisan support. No party on their own can approve a bill that will pass the House, the Senate, and get the president's signature, and they just can't. They don't have the majority in Congress. The new USPS funding bill that just passed the House this weekend is actually a great step forward, but I will explain why in just a second. First, I want to give you the differences we're seeing so far because that is what is delaying your second stimulus check. You see, on one hand, we have the Democratic Party, which controls the House of Representatives. And they swiftly passed the HEROES Act a while back, a $3.4 trillion stimulus package that is not even considered from the Senate. Why? Well, because the Senate is controlled from the Republican Party, and they don't want to hear about any stimulus bill that was solely Democratic. Yeah. Not only the GOP is not ready to spend that much money, they also cannot agree on a lot of provisions among themselves. So we're in a deadlock situation that, as we saw earlier this month, negotiations were not helpful at all. And I know some people don't really want to hear all this or care about all this, but it is important to understand why we're not getting another stimulus package signed as of yet. I wish I can come up here and tell you, hey, the second stimulus check is in the mail, but they're not, at least not for now. But over the weekend, we had a great development. We had a USPS funding bill passed in the House. So the House approved a $25 billion spending bill for the USPS. I'm not going to go into details about what's included in the bill. The Republicans, however, dismissed the bill right away as a joke. And even the president strongly opposed the bill as well. and his advisors would recommend a veto on the bill. So by now, you're probably asking yourself, where is the good news in all this, Dion? Just spill it out. The good news here, fellow viewers, is in two different forms. You see, you can't have a stimulus package and a second stimulus check passed if our lawmakers are sipping margaritas somewhere out there on a vacation. This bill provides funding for the USPS, but it also brought back the House of Representatives to vote on it. So half of Congress is now back in Washington, which is great because they can actively look into more stimulus and continue the negotiations. Mark Meadows said it over the weekend perfectly. Congress needs to come back and get their act together. So now we're waiting on the Senate to get their act together and come back to Washington. And in addition to all this, we now know for a fact that the next stimulus package does not have to be one massive bill for trillions of dollars that requires negotiations and weeks of thinking about it. If the USPS can receive funding in its own small $25 billion bill, we can also see smaller bills for a second stimulus check, states assistance, small business help, and all the other provisions that are needed to boost the economy. Lawmakers on both sides agree on the need for a second stimulus check. That is a fact. The question is when it will pass. Both Republicans and Democrats also say that they would consider passing smaller coronavirus relief bills, which means easier negotiations and faster turnaround time. White House Chief of Staff Mark Meadows said last Sunday that he is open to piecemeal legislation around the U.S. Postal Service as well as around the next stimulus relief bills. So once again, we have an agreement from all parties involved, which would help move us forward. The bottom line is that the economy is not recovering. Actually, some economists now believe that we're headed back towards a double-dip recession. The money from the CARES Act did provide some much-needed boost. But according to UBS strategist Ajit Agrawal, their data suggests that the speed of recovery has now tapered off in August. We know unemployment rates are still high. We know people are struggling financially. States are as well. But most importantly, we know that we cannot pass another stimulus package deal and a second stimulus check without Congress back in Washington, working their butts off for the people and for the country. We need to avoid at all costs people getting evicted, piling astronomical debts, and going into a further financial crisis as a country. We need the Senate back in session. Please like, share, and comment. I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you're staying safe. Please hit the like button. And as you know, I have given you all the updates as soon as physically possible with working around the clock for you. As soon as we know more, you will see it right here on the Finance Kit channel. I want to say thank you if you have already subscribed to my channel. If not, make sure to hit the subscribe button and that bell notification because I will continue to bring you the updates as they happen. I hope this video was informative and provided some value to you. If that's the case, like and share so more people can see it. And don't forget that down in the description, you will find some other helpful links and helpful videos. Thank you for pushing your financial mindset towards a better reality. Until next time, stay positive, master your finances, and take a good care of yourself and those around you.